I stand here today to announce that after 36 years, I will be resigning from Seanad. Following the order of business, I will formally submit my letter of resignation to An Cathaoirleach Jerry Bottomer. However, before I do so, I would like to take this opportunity to thank a number of people who have helped me along the way. And firstly, I want to mention my great friend, the incomparable Miriam Gordon-Smith. That applause is richly deserved. I'd also like to mention my election agent and friend over 36 years, Mr. Brian Murray. Brian has stuck with me from my early first attempts to my final campaign of 2020 and has been a source of good and honest advice. I will miss our senatorial collaborations. Secondly, I would like to thank the very many graduates who have supported me and given me their #1 vote consistently over many years. I've tried to represent them to the best of my ability. And I'd also like to mention all those people who in the old days mounted a kind of progress line of people stuffing and folding and putting envelopes and all this kind of stuff. They were an essential element in the early days. Lastly, I'd like to voice my appreciation for the many senatorial colleagues, past and present, who it has been a pleasure to collaborate with. Some names in particular jump to mind, such as Joe O'Toole, Brendan Ryan, Fergal Quinn, Joe Lee, John Crown, and Sean Barrett, and of course my current colleagues and friends across all parties and none. Since this is my last opportunity to speak on the floor of this House, I would like to continue to advocate for peace in Palestine and in particular Gaza. What is happening to the inhabitants of Gaza is appalling and cannot be allowed to continue. Man's inhumanity to man is our greatest shame, and I have to say also that it goes completely against the Jewish ethic, which is l'chaim, to life. And this present government under Netanyahu has committed them, instead of to life, to death in overwhelming numbers for the unfortunate, trapped citizens of Gaza. I deplore it completely. What is happening is appalling and cannot be allowed to continue. Man's inhumanity to man is our greatest shame. I urge you to continue to push for peace in our times. Finally, I would like to voice my support for the forthcoming referenda on the family. It is important that they succeed, and even though I will be retired, I will be, to the best of my ability, campaigning for their success. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Senator Norris, can I, before I call on the other members in the order of business, just as Cathaoirleach, thank you for your contribution and to wish you a long and healthy retirement. Your passion hasn't diminished, as we could see from that final contribution. As members will know, Senator Norris was elected first in 1987 as an independent senator for the University of Dublin and has been successfully re-elected at every Seanad election since then. And Brian, thank you for your wonderful job, and I don't know how you managed to handle him in all those election campaigns, but well done to you. Just for members to know, he won 9 elections, topping the poll on 6 of those occasions. You are the longest serving history in the history of Seanad, and you've been the Father of the House now for many years. And during your time as a member of the House, you've sponsored 34 bills, and one as recently as February of last year on domestic violence, which speaks to your lifetime commitment of issues in turning social issues, and we thank you for that. And as we said earlier in our conversation, you weren't just a one-trick pony, you were a man of many different parts, and your bills, as I said, covered a wide, diverse range of topics, yet your primary focus was on the issues of human rights and equalities, from abolition of the death penalty, housing and homelessness, disability rights, mental health, to the protection of the native Irish honeybee and the prohibition of conversion therapies. Just to inform members, we have received a letter from both Antúchtran Michael D. Higgins and Antishik Leo Vracker, who wish to convey their deep appreciation to Senator Norris. In his letter to Senator Norris, Tuachtarán pays generous tribute to you and recalls the highlights of your illustrious career, which he describes very aptly as a journey of unwavering dedication to public service. President Higgins rightly attributes to Senator Norris a courage beyond the ordinary and predicts that your legacy will be as a champion of equality, diversity, and will continue to inspire future generations to come. The President recalls with great pleasure his collaboration that both of you were members of the Seanad, and he also acknowledges your pride in our nation's rich heritage that you fostered through your love, care, performance of and devoted passion for James Joyce, rich liturgy to world literature. And President Higgins in his letter concludes by saying, I wish David Norris every happiness in his retirement and fulfilment as he begins this new chapter in his life, and I hope and I know that the House would agree with the President's aspiration and hope that you will have a well-deserved rest in the knowledge that your work has helped to make Ireland a better place for all. And on Taoiseach Leo Varadkar, in his letter, pays tribute to you, Senator Norris, on your leadership on universal and human rights for LGBT people, women and minorities. And he speaks that we stand on your shoulders. In your campaigns, you showed true leadership, standing for causes that were unpopular and poorly understood, but above all, appealing to our best instincts as human beings: kindness, compassion, tolerance and acceptance. And the Taoiseach also highlights that since you first became elected, today we now have 3 members of the Cabinet who are openly gay. So, Senator Norris, the Taoiseach concludes his remarks to you by thanking you for protecting the heritage of our capital city, from Joyce to George in Dublin, and he says that your readings of Ulysses came alive for him in a way that he never appreciated before. So, Senator Norris, on my own behalf and on behalf of the House, can I say to you, thank you so much. I owe you a huge debt of gratitude that words will never pay. Members of the LGBT community who paid tribute to you here last December rightly said and paid homage to you for the sterling work, the bravery and the courage you've shown.
I know one of your favourite singer-songwriters was Christy Hennessy, and he had a song called I Am a Star. Well, Senator Norris, you are a star, and that star will shine brightly for decades and decades and decades to come. I wish you nothing but the best of luck into the future. And finally, Cathaoirleach, this is a special day. I have to right a wrong that was committed 10 years ago on David Norris, on Senator Norris. My 11-year-old daughter at the time, my eldest daughter, Roshi, met him in the canteen. He bought her tea. And as a gesture towards him, she gave me a box of what we didn't know. He has a vice, and it's not alcohol. He is addicted to tea cakes. She gave me a box 11 years ago to give to him. Somehow they never got to him. They disappeared in my office. But when she heard that this day was coming up yesterday, she went down to town and bought 2 boxes of and got here for you, Senator.
Thank you. And this on Senator Aisling Dolan. That's a first on the Seanad floor. Not to be consumed in the Seanad chamber, let me add.